We are in the Meadows campground and we have site 59, and we are tucked into the foothills just outside of Colorado Springs on Highway 115 leading to Penrose. And you can see by the name Meadows Campground why they chose that name. That's one of 4 or 5 loops that are here in the campground, and we can actually see down into Fountain and down into the foothills area. Well, the campsite amenities are great. First of all, a perfectly level pad. That's always nice. Second, full hookups, water, electricity with all 3 30, 50, and 20, is it, or regular? And then sewer, and nice flat tent pad, and a fire ring, nice picnic table, and one unique thing about this campsite, there's a tent pad and a fire ring, but there's a set of stairs, and if you follow the stairs up, you come to what they are calling a common area. And the common area is for 2 or 3 campsites, and it's a place that if you had multiple families or friends camping together, you're able to come up here and barbecue and have dinner and sort of get together in between the sites. So that's a feature we haven't seen in too many other camp areas. So Cheyenne Mountain State Park campgrounds, we're in the Meadow Loop, which is the furthest from the entry road, and it's sort of down the hill. Up from us are the Swift Puma campground, which also has the camper services building in the middle of it. Then you come around and there's the Raptor Glenn campsite and the Gobbler Grove campsite, and they're all connected by trails, as you can see. There's 21 miles of trails in this park with quite a few different trailhead locations, which we're going to explore as we are here, and I'll try and show you some of these campgrounds as we walk around and explore. So here's the Meadows campground. We're down at the far end, and there looks to be a couple of cabins down there. There's a restroom, and then off that way are some walk-in tent sites. So we're walking into Swift Puma campground, and they have these connector trails that connect the different loops, which is nice. And this loop is directly off where the camper services building is, and it seems to have prime views of the valley down below. Its own restroom, as we had down in the Meadows Loop. So we're in the camper services building. Restrooms and showers on this end, and everything looks so clean and like brand new, and maybe it is. I don't know how old this campground is, but everything is just immaculate. Soda machine, snack machine, and the laundry area. And just like the showers and everything else, everything's so clean and new looking. Looks like 3 dryers, maybe 3 washers. and then soap dispenser, and I guess a place to clean maybe camp dishes and that sort of thing over there. A kid's playground, and it's got a very nice soft kind of surface, just enough to entertain kids or grandkids. There's the camp host, and it looks like firewood is available for sale here. And these are some pretty nice sites backing into the area overlooking the valley. But you can tell there's enough space and enough trees in between to provide some nice privacy. So we're at the Swift Puma Heights walk-in sites, and we're going to go check those out. Walk-in tent sites. There's water available, and the trail sort of splits off into different sites. And again, the sites are sort of scattered enough to provide some good privacy. Hello, rabbit. Lockers down here as well to protect food. Doesn't look like anybody's in here, so we'll go check it out. Nice tent pad. Yeah, this would make a great tent site. Walked up the trail to Raptor Glenn, and we're getting progressively higher, and the views, as you can see, of the valley are getting more open. So this is Raptor Glenn, and that's Gobbler's down there, which we'll visit last. Looks like mostly back-in sites up here. There's a pull through, each loop with its own restroom. Not a great deal of tall trees here, as you can see, but nice nonetheless. Gobblers, and it's basically a really small secluded loop. It looks like maybe 8, 10, 12 sites. Again, nicely spread out, and a big parking area over here, which normally means tent sites, but I don't know if this one, I don't think this one has it. So there's some extra parking up here if you need that for some extra vehicles. But yeah, so this is the final loop, and we'll make our way back down the hill and tell you more about the park later. That's Cheyenne Mountain, which is what this is named after. We're on one of the trails leading from one campground loop to the other. We're on the Acorn Trail, I guess, all well marked with these nice signs. So it's 6:30. We're heading back to our camper. What should we do once we get to the camper, Badgerita?
Is this where I say have a beer?
or wine, or
wine.
Happy hour.
I was just thinking I would make dinner, or maybe we'll do snacks.
Yeah, and
appetizers and happy hour.
And
yeah.
a fire, and music, and wait for the stars to come out.
The clouds go away.
So we are at hole number 5 on the par 3, and it looks like it's up. The hole is up there for frisbee golf or disc golf. And there goes the Badgerita looking for another of the holes here. So I'm getting ready to make the fire, and I noticed this. There is an actual little water pump right there by each fire pit. So you can just quickly hook up a hose and put out your fire. I mean, how convenient is that? Making our way over to the visitor center for Cheyenne Mountain State Park to see what they have inside. So we found the amphitheater. It's a nice outdoor amphitheater with a great view to the valley. We happen to be beginning a hike today from here, but it's a beautiful location. Those are helicopters, all coming from Fort Carson. All right, so one of the joys of camping, as you know, is all the things in an area that you can explore because you're camping there. And so we thought we'd name a few things in the local area that might be of interest. You want to start, Badgerita?
I can think of, so there's Manitou Springs, Seven Falls, Broadmoor, Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, Cheyenne Mountain State Park,
the Air Force Academy,
Pikes Peak.
And there's a cogway from Manitou Springs that goes up to Pikes Peak. That's a famous kind of ride that people take.
Old Colorado City that we did yesterday was quite cute.
Yep, that was fun.
Breweries everywhere.
Yeah, we're trying. You're very close to Florence, which is the antique capital of Colorado. The whole city has, or village has, lots of antique stores. And Canyon City, if you want to go visit the maximum security prison down there.
And then you're very close to Royal Gorge.
And the Royal Gorge, there you go. Well, that's just a few of the things we can think of. If we think of more, we'll add them.